Nirvisesa Sonyavadi Paschatya-desha-tarine. When Srila Prabhupada left in 1977, we had such an emptiness in our life, all of the devotees, how to keep Prabhupada alive, though there was no more physical reciprocation with him. So on a personal level, what I did was I continued doing everything for Prabhupada exactly as he lived 24 hours a day in his home. His home wasn't open yet then. We would set up his beds and his asanas and his nets and his offerings and his massage and his bath, everything exactly as he did. And I was hoping that by just going through all of these motions of serving Prabhupada, that would keep him alive again. But instead it had the exact opposite effect, because we felt even more intense separation from him, because while doing all these things, he wasn't there to receive and reciprocate. He wasn't yelling at us anymore. He wasn't telling us what he wanted. So it became worse. So then we had to figure out how to keep Prabhupada alive in our life. So today I wanted to describe the lamentation that we're all feeling. The separation from Prabhupada actually increases each year. It doesn't reduce with time. We feel his separation more each year. And these are just the realizations of how to cure that lamentation of separation from Srila Prabhupada. Sri Krishna and Balaram are presiding over Vraj, accepting the service of their loving devotees. Foremost of all devotees is Srila Prabhupada, who opened the doors of Vrindavan for the whole world to enter. Now the glories of Vrindavan are spread throughout the world. The chanting of Hare Krishna is famous. Prabhupada's books are well established, and Krishna consciousness is accepted. Srila Prabhupada accomplished these feats by constantly endeavoring to carry out the orders of his spiritual master. As a small seed contains the potential of a massive tree, the instructions of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur have now sprouted into Srila Prabhupada's worldwide movement of ISKCON. We will be celebrating 50 years of the day this seed was planted in the Western world, and we can easily see how it has fructified with branches and fruits filling the world. Back at home in Vrindavan, we are faced with the dilemma of what can be termed super success. Prabhupada's beautiful temple can hardly hold all the devotees who come for darshan. Devotees are overflowing in all directions, and Prabhupada's unique mode of devotion has become a thriving lifestyle, 3 generations running. Where there was once gloom in the shadow of separation from Srila Prabhupada, there is now life and vigor, with multiple groups of blissful devotees from multiple countries converging at his lotus feet. Even in our lamentation of separation from Prabhupada, it is impossible to grieve for long, because the ecstasy of serving Prabhupada's success washes away our grief. How can anyone remain morose when thousands of devotees are chanting Hare Krishna together, kirtan rising to the spiritual world for Krishna and Balaram's pleasure? How can we simply float in the ocean of devotion when there are thousands of devotees surrounding us? Better to drown in that ocean. What is a question of depression when we look around and see what Prabhupada has accomplished? Our anxiety is how we can help him expand this ocean to flood the world with Krishna Prem. It's time to break out of the hopeless concept that Prabhupada is gone. Above the clouds of grief and depression, there is the brilliance of Prabhupada's presence in his instructions. Catching on to his instructions carries us out of the darkness of sorrow. How many years have we mourned? Now we must overcome our grief and push on. How long will we feel sorry for ourselves for being left behind? We must overcome our dejection and see Prabhupada in his instructions. Pick up one of Prabhupada's books, read it, understand it, and distribute it. Then we'll feel connected to Prabhupada again. Useless, old, and tired, sick and decrepit, chant Hare Krishna and feel connected to the spiritual world where we are eternally youthful. Hear about Prabhupada and listen to his lectures. Rise above petty objections and serve in any capacity. We are only here for a short time, a flash, a daydream. Then if we have caught on to Prabhupada's instructions, we will certainly be with him. We had a glorious past with Prabhupada, and a more glorious future awaits us. Everything is happening as per Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's predictions, and we are most fortunate to be a part of that success. Arise from grief and move forward to carry on the instructions Prabhupada gave us. Don't despair, don't lament. Put your tears aside and open your eyes to the miracles Prabhupada is performing by turning the tide of Kali. We have much to do to help him succeed. Prabhupada is here in his instructions, so take them to your heart. Replace your tears of sorrow with tears of ecstasy as we all glorify Prabhupada on this auspicious day. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Yeah.